Hello and good day. You know, sometimes you get an idea that you want to think about or do, or a project, or anything, or something you want to say, or something you want to look into, and then when you go home, you try to think about it and you cannot find it. It was gone. Your ideas were gone. The idea. It was a beautiful idea and everything, but it was gone. What do? You try to search and you cannot. It's almost like a dream. You wake up from a dream and you love it. And you get up and you want to remember it. You remember pieces here and there, but you will forget it in less than half an hour. You will forget the whole thing. You will still have the good feeling. Maybe you remember a little thing, but you would forget it. And when I was going for my PhD, I had some great ideas, and then I go home. I even sometimes I have it at the university, and then when I get into my car, it's gone. Try to find out. It's gone. It's really gone. So what did I do is I bought a voice recorder, and I decided that anytime I think of something, I just record it right away, and then I can go back to it and find out what did I think of. It was funny to a lot of people. It was sometimes disturbing to a lot of people. I would be sitting alone in a restaurant, eating, and suddenly I remember something, or something comes into my mind, and then suddenly I stop and I pick up my voice recorder and recording, and I say, I still keep talking until, and then put it back. Now, this helped me a lot in my PhD. It really helped me a lot. And then I go back at home, I record, I listen to it, and I write it then. Okay, I write in my handbook, and my notes, and then I move it to my computer, and then I start arranging it here and there and so on. So this is something that I think everybody should do it. I know I read that, I don't know, sometimes that some great directors like Steven Spielberg and other people, they would have a paper and pen next to them. So when they dream about something, they right away wake up and try to do it. Of course, you have to know shorthand. If you don't know shorthand, you will not be able to do as much, because your brain works faster than your mouth or your hand, or when you write anything. But with shorthand, you really, actually, it's faster than talking, and that way you will be able to have all your great ideas there, and that's how, when you look at some movies, original ideas movies, and say, my God, how did they think of that? Like the Matrix, whatever, any other things that are original, and nobody says, this guy, how did he think of it? Well, because maybe it came in a dream. Maybe he was sitting one day eating something or seeing something that, hey, what about this thing? Oh, and then he remembered that he can write it or connect it to something else. And that's how they have all these original ideas. If you want to have your original ideas written, or your projects, you could have a project, sometimes you think, oh, could be very profitable, this could be very nice, this could be very good to human beings. It is very creative. It's very, the initiative is I don't know what to say about these things, okay? But you get my meaning. So try all the time. Now, the same thing going with add to your knowledge with ours, that looking and making sure that the information you get are correct information. You can use that. You hear something that this has happened in Guatemala, and you say Guatemala. So you keep it there, that one day you come back to it and say, what did I record here? Oh, it's about Guatemala, and go read about Guatemala. It's not like you want to prove that whoever wrote things or said things about Guatemala is wrong, you know, or maybe is right, but it is something that you owe yourself to know what's truth, what's not truth, because it's important, especially if you have children. You tell them things that you have to know that they are true. If they ask about something which, even if it's nice, and it's not true, you tell them it's not true. Didn't happen. This is not how it happened, and so on and so on. You have to be faithful also to your children, to your friends, to everyone. You don't hide something because, oh, it's nice, and I'll keep it. Let them think that way. Well, sometimes you do that, but most of the times you don't. Peace.